So there's our 3 leaders trying to set themselves up on lay for the Golden Gate mark, and Nick Press came right in the smeg to this Chrissy Field shore. He's quite happy to test all the angles out on this bay. He was right over there in Sausalito the first time up, and now he's come right into this shore, and it'll be interesting to see how he's going to go with John Winning, Yandu, and Alex Vallings, CT Battens. And he has just crossed, so I'd say he's lost out. CT Battens will be going over the top of Schmeg right now. So Nicky Press just got to settle down and probably go with the pack a bit more. He tends to want to go out on his own, and up here it's not paying so well for him at this point. So Nick Press lost some there, and CT Battens, John Winning, hauling right up to the 3rd place fight. Coming up is the rounding and the bear away, and you can bet your life that Howie Hamlin will go straight into that jibe set. It's worked beautifully for him last time, and even yesterday was the first bait to jibe set and gets all that pressure that he reaches into that top mark with and goes straight back into it, and it's a big advantage. Come back to you when they get to the mark. So, CST Composites has got the better of Cocko. Sorry, not Cocko. Stand-in Trevor, Chesty Trev, and straight away bangs in that jibe set. And what's Trevor doing? He's going to go straight again by the look of it, and that is the 2 different ways of doing this, and you can see the difference. Howie's got full set, shoot on and gone, whereas Trevor's a little bit slow on the hoist, and he's got to get his bow up into that line of pressure, and he's going probably away from the mark, whereas Howie's hauling it out in the centre with his more bow down angle towards this next gate turn mark here. So I reckon by the time they come together again, you'll see Howie with probably a 100 metre lead, I would suspect. And ding-dong battle for 3rd. Smeg, in fact, got back in front of, well, they were very close when they came together on that cross up there. So Smeg just by a whisker from CT Battens, and John Winning is jibe set, and he's gone out. So that will be to his advantage coming down to this gate. Come back to you when we get them on the mark. So that's how it panned out. As we were saying, the jibe set is the quickest way to get down to this gate mark, and Howie has cleared out off Thurlow Fisher. Thurlow was right on his transom when he came round. So that's the difference. Through goes Howie, jibes again, wants to get out wide. And oh no, Trevor Barnabas just gone in the tide in that jibe. So the pressure mounts, poor old Trev and the boys. We've got a GoPro camera on that, so hopefully it's still there, and you should be getting some action. We might be able to show you some stuff of those guys with looks of angst on their face as they try to right that boat. So that puts Smeg back up into 2nd place. He's had a quick ride down there. Smeg through in 2nd. Trevor, a lot of work to do to get that out. He'd be lucky if he's in the first 10. Johnny Winning, steaming right back into this race now. The blue chute on the Yandu out there. Through the gate he goes. And CT Battens, Alex Vallings really smoking down there. He's got a GoPro on his boat as well, so hopefully we're getting some good vision of those guys sitting right at the back of the bus and smoking down towards Alcatraz. Johnny Winning jibes out. Way to go. Follows his mate Howie. So there it is, folks. The first 4 boats through, starting to clear out. Yamaha will be the next boat from NZ. Doing another great job out here today. And Grant Rollerson in the Western Australian entry, Mounts Bay Sailing Club. Starting to get some power out of that rig of his, and he's up into, what do we got, 4, 5, he's in 6th place, so he's in the 6. And next boat will be Harkin, that's Glenn Raphael, Australian from Western Australia as well, sailing a borrowed skiff over here. John O'Witty in the Panasonic will be the next boat through, and then Graham Catley in the Maersk line. He'd like to be further up, but he's starting to get a rattle on now. Got plenty of power in that rig. Trevor's finally got it up. He's had to take the chute off, which is really time consuming, and he'll have to bear away and then reset, settle down and get cracking. So he's right back in the pack now. Not a good thing to happen to you after a win yesterday in the 2nd race. So that's it, folks. Helter Skelter down to Alcatraz. Howie's looking really good at this point in time. He's jibed and come back in. He's on approach to that bottom mark already. So Howie, barring any problems, should douse that chute, get on a wind, and I would say he'll be our winner of Heat 3, but we'll see. The fat lady's nowhere near the stage yet. Come back to you shortly. Okay, folks, all you people down in Sydney that watch the racing that we do, that we cover down there, are used to the Manly Fairies getting amongst the skiffs and ruffling up their feathers. Well, up here in Frisco, we have these size large container ships that come in unassisted. They really hoot down this harbour. That guy's doing about 16, 17 knots so they can steer them. So he's just about to head straight through our racing fleet here, and I'm sure those guys in those skiffs couldn't miss it. It's size large, as you can see, so they've got to make up their mind which side they're going to go up this last beat to the finish. And I think it's just a pretty good bit of good timing that his arrival at Alcatraz turn mark will see the two fleets go either side. But that's all part of the deal up here. Ships moving through the race course, and you've got to keep your eyes open. They have absolute right of way, those guys. So set up beautifully for the beat back. Howie Hamlin on his way to victory. He's just got to keep it upright, and it'll be really interesting to see who's going to get second on the podium in this one, because Woody was right into Smeg down the bottom. So here's the mad scramble, folks, for the finish line, and CST got his nose in front, as we said, down the bottom, but there's a ding-dong race going on here for second place. Johnny Winning and the Smeg boat, they've just come together there. Smeg's going to tack right on top of Woody and try and give him some grief on the way to that finish line, which is directly in front of us here. And Grant Rollison's trying to get the better of CT Batten's Alex Valling's boat, which is directly behind Yandu at this point in time. So it's going to be bang, bang, bang over this line, but Howie is going to get away with this, and well deserved, because he put a really good plan together in that one. That jibe set both times up the top really sorted them out, spat them out, and that's why they're in the position they're in. But he's still got to get to this finish line. Smeg's coming at him on port, and Howie's got his bow quite down here. He's got caught on the wrong side of one here. So this is going down to the wire, folks. I think Howie's still going to... I'd be going back now, though, I think, unless he wants to come all the way so he can just get into this, just cross the line on this. Be interesting which way the line is biased. But I think he's going to the longest side here. I think the little rib out there is set up between himself and the furthest yellow can. But shotguns come out in the deck. Robbie's got the shotgun. Jessica's got the goggles. Hang on to your seats. We'll be back to call this race. So here comes our winner. Heat 3, CST Composites. That was a great bit of sailing from those guys. There's the bang. A few seagulls running for cover there. One just had a coronary attack, but he's got his wings working now. So Howie Hamlin is the winner of Heat 3, and what a race for second place. And Smeg has got the better of this. He's overstood the mark, and he's two sail reaching into Howie's boys. But if you get on the finish line now, Simon, you'll pick up Smeg leading Yandu across the line. And that's a great race for them. They've probably sailed yet again the furthest of everybody. And this is a mad scramble now. Woody's third. Grant Rollison, if you get on Grant Rollison right in on the shore here, Simon, and he's having a real ding-dong with Trevor Barnabas, who's on starboard, but Grant's desperately trying to get across the front, and he will make it. And CT Battens, oh man, they're coming from everywhere here. CT Battens is going to get in there for fourth place. Rollo will end up fifth, and Trevor Barnabas recovered from the death, and he's, after that capsize, which cost him dearly, he's come back into 2, 4, 6 position. Not bad at all. It's better than his first race yesterday, so that's quite miraculous. Graham Catley will be the next of the Kiwi boats, and Glenn Raphael is trying to head him right at the death, but Graham, I think, is going to get there. Or is he? He's got to screw that boat up right now, because here comes Harkin, who's just going to aim straight at that pin. But I think Maersk line by a whisker. Yeah. There it is, folks. That's all the action for Heat 3. So we'll come back to you in another half an hour, but you won't know about. But we'll be back to you for the start of race 4 of the International at San Francisco.